You're right. Shit. Yeah.
Just like Manu.
No, mate, I don't even bother watching. Not that I can, but I could have found a stream to be fair.
Anthony Joshua. What the fuck? He should win.
Oh, for God's sake. Everyone.
Is this even on TV?
There we go, it should be updated. We've got people going out already? Jeez. I
We
wasn't even done
started.
these.
This is so dumb.
Maybe not. You have no Tedsy today. And no, Fabulous Soy.
Yeah, we've got 12 drivers. Ugh.
I think Jordan's the first one out, isn't he? Yeah, I'll go aboard Jordan. You gonna do your intro, Hypo? We're just gonna sit here twiddling our ball bags.
I'm just gonna open up my YouTube, make sure we've got people in, because I can't see anyone.
Right. I'll keep twiddling my ball bags then.
Yep, keep filling your ball bags.
Ow!
Don't turn them too hard.
Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah. There we go. Hello and welcome to the Trans Nation Nationals Tier 2 Assist League. I'm the host DxT Hobo, and you are joined with me as always is DxT Nevo, and also in the car driving in Tier 1 is DxT 98. How you doing?
Hello everybody.
Guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, no problem. I'm pretty good. Just, you know, I'm sure everyone's looking forward to another award-winning commentating stream.
Yeah, don't forget we are your Nationals, or your Trans Nation Commentators of the Year 2020. Thank you very much.
Duo commentators of the years. Woo!
Thank you for your votes, guys. We really appreciate
my
it.
friend Dan's in the chat. What are you doing, Dan? What's up? We have Jordan. Is he cost? He's invalidated already.
Okay,
That must have been turn 1 and 2. I'll go on board with Rapol. See what Rapol's doing in the AlphaTauri. Done a purple sector 1 so far. Coming around sector 2. Here's right-hander up to the hill. Down into... Oh, he pops down into second gear to get that rotation. This is going to be a slightly, just a little slow bit here. Let's see what kind of sector time he's going to have by the end of this. Got this little right, but he's sweeping left, and then he's at the end of this second sector. Let's see if he goes purple again for sector. He does indeed. That's a purple sector 2 as well, so looking like quite a decent lap for Rappold so far. Need to remember that Rappold dropped down from Tier 1 for season 6.5 to Tier 2. Felt that he couldn't quite compete, even though he is quite quick. And to power sits a 107.7, but I think we're just about to get 107.5 from Rappold there.
What can he do?
Takes for a provisional pole.
108.9.
Or 108.9.
I'll quickly read through the current tables.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
We have currently in P1 is Phoenix. I think it's safe to say he's won the Drivers' Championship already. He has 247 points. Rappold is in second on 179. Chapoa 171. Molo 156. Bray on Fire 138. Josh Bacon on 132. Whizbang on 130. Jarrett on 129. The Pink Spartian 123. Fozzie's on 113. Shimmerskin 105. Then we have Morecambe Fan 95. F1JD 92. Patrick is on 89. Cole is on 67. DxT Tel Cogwheel on 35. Salvanic on 20. Dan is on 12. And Pickle is yet to score on 0 points. The constructors table, let's have a look. Mercedes are winning currently on 360. AlphaTauri is second on 308. Renault in third on 301. Racing Point with 288. Alfa Romeo 233. McLaren on 181. Williams on 123. Haas on 117. Ferrari 87. And Red Bull in last on 76. So there you go. So a couple of laps in set. Rappol's still top at the moment. Fozzie's gone on 108 dead. 108, sorry, 188. Let's have a look what he's what his son can do if he crosses the line. Sector 1, purple.
So I was just on board with Motoroi. Tall cogwheels coming back, just coming out of the pits actually. So he's going to be on his out lap. I have to keep an eye on what he's going to do. Josh Bacon currently on the medium set of tyres. So we've got Fozzie set at 108.8 on the mediums. Not a bad time for the mediums actually. I can't remember the actual the race pace gap on the mediums, but
normally about
so Josh Bacon do a 1:12.2. So it is. I definitely think it is like quite a big sleep, or especially around Brazil. So we've got Phoenix about to come round.
Yeah, on medium tyres as well.
Yeah. Let's see what he's going to do.
Very close to the wall there.
Hugs the wall there. 109.0. So he's currently behind his dad.
Slower than his dad.
So I mean, does he go again? Some people think about getting 2 in round here. It's it's such a quick lap time. Some people, I mean, especially on the mediums, you could easily fuel for 2 and go out, have a little cool down lap, or just go straight again. Either one. Who else we've got out? Whizbang again, still on 3 lap odds. So
let's have a look what Tall can do.
We've got KKR Pickle. He's on his out lap, but yeah, let's just jump on board. Also, Cogwheel sets a purple sector 1 here. Still waiting to see something special from old Richard Underwood here. I mean, I haven't been watching every single one of his races, but I think the couple that we have commentated, I think he's missed 1 or 2 of them anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he's been here for a lot of them.
So, DxT Tall Cogwheel, I should say as well.
Yep, definitely. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you are watching, if you are one of the drivers, please let us know weather-wise. It looks like it's dry for the quali anyway, at least. But if you let us know what the racing is going to be like, it'll be handy. Purple sector 2 for Tall Cogwheel.
Nice. This is looking pretty good. Looks like he's going to get a bit of a slipstream as
yeah,
well.
Nice little stream.
Oh, that's worked out beautifully for him there. Zach Pickle. That looks like Pickle about to start the lap. Oh, he pulls out the toe. That's strange. Maybe. I don't know why he pulled out the toe though. I mean, I know technically it's a slightly longer line, but he may have gained more. But still, good lap, 108.1. I mean, it looks to me as if he's lacking a bit of straight line speed if that was the case. Doing 2 purple sectors and then dropping back that much. Like, I mean, unless it's just a bug. You could be a UI bug. Sometimes it shows up purple when they're not actually going quicker. So we have Rapout now coming down the straight to start his second hot lap. Oh, and it's giving me a beautiful view. Here we go. Let's jump on board with Rapout for this one. Here he comes on his hot lap. Down into probably gear... okay, so in gear 3 for the first corner, but I was expecting gear 2, but here we go. Coming around this long left-hander, down into the second straight.
I'm on board with Pickle.
Let's see what he's going to be. Wasn't a purple sector, but looks of things. So let's get the old lap data up. So here we go into sector 2.
The fastest lap stays on screen now. Because it's not left my screen. I've tried to pause it, it won't go.
No, it does leave. That's just a bug in it.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, no, it's just a bug.
Oh, Pickle goes 4 for the 108.2.
A decent lap from Pickle there. Got Rapout coming around this tight little right-hander here, and then a long sweeping left-hander, which is pretty much just flat the whole way through. And now this tight little left-hander before you accelerate up the hill, coming on. Oh, he's invalidated. That seemed like a really harsh invalidation. He lost the back end a little bit and barely went over the curb there. So we're going to jump on board with Japawa. He's about to start his hot lap, just coming around that tight little left-hander before he climbs up the hill down the straight here. So let's see what Japawa can do. Needs to find 2 and a bit tenths to take provisional pole away. This qualifying, but around this track, it just seems so long, how long we've got for qualifying because of how quick the laps are.
I thought I saw a massive crash there from F1JD, but he looks like he invalidated it. But because obviously he's from New Zealand, his connection is not great, and he's jumping all over the place.
I hate that. It's proper like you think you see someone smash into a wall,
yeah,
and then they just back on the track. Purple sector 1 here, only slightly up on his time.
Are you on board with Brayon?
I'm on board with Japawa at the moment. Had a slightly untidy tight left though. Okay, I think the sector's a bit bugged. So I'm not gonna lie. I can't imagine everyone's going purple.
Yeah, maybe it's. I think it's a personal best. Maybe I don't know, but It's a bit. It should be.
Well,
different
personal
highlight,
best is
really.
meant to be green. It's meant to be green for personal best, isn't it? Then purple is meant to be quickest of the session, but this game just doesn't have a clue what it's doing.
Right.
Chapoa coming around this long swinging left-hander now. And into this tight left.
Doing his last sector now, is going flat out.
Scruffy.
Up to into DRS zone.
By the way,
Hugs
medium's
towards
only like
right,
half a second.
pulls out wide.
So
Only half a second slower, okay.
Yeah, I
the
thought
hard's
it was half a
about
second.
a second.
Half a second?
Okay.
Is that it?
And Chapoa, slightly down in this time there. 500ths down of his time, so that's unlucky for Chapoa. Had a slightly scruffy couple of corners, which ultimately cost him. Who else is
Rayon's gone
on
third,
one?
107.9, which is a good time from him.
Whiz bang. So I'm currently on board with Fozzie. He is still 7th. So on a soft set of tyres. It doesn't look like he improved actually. He didn't. Yeah, well, maybe a little bit, but I was expecting a bit quicker if he did. We currently have Phoenix out on a set of soft tyres as well, coming around the end of the second sector. Got this long sweeping left-hander to contend with. Goes out a bit wide, brings it. That's a little bit wide, but
Well, yellows, I think that is just...
does have plenty of time to
Aussie.
get another lap in. So here we have Phoenix now coming up down the straight. I don't think this is going to challenge. I'd be a bit surprised actually if this. No, it's not going to be anywhere near. He's had a shocking lap there. 109.8 he done on the
Not
soft, so
enjoying
that's
his lap
not
today,
ideal.
Not enjoying his quali.
Yeah, people are struggling by the looks of things.
Surprising championship leader.
I mean, Brazil's not a track that everyone can kind of just pick up and get on with, really. It's actually it's really tricky track, to be fair. This middle sector is so very important, and if you mess up one corner, you lose your whole chunk of time. So
Invalidated it on the first corner or second corner, so you have to go around.
yeah, that's the other annoying thing. That first two corners, they're
Don't start yawning already.
what?
Don't have
I'm
another
tired.
sleep. Not another sleep stream.
Sleep stream, woo! Donate a tenner if you want to see a sleep stream, woo! In fact, donate 20 quid if you don't want to see the sleep stream.
Oh, for
People do
fuck's
that as
sake,
well.
man.
They actually want to do a sleep stream. It's mad.
I know, innit?
Molo's had a really shocker of a lap there.
What is the point?
What's happened? Oh, we're gonna go on board with
Then we
DxT
started the
98.
session again
Oh, okay. Wow, what's happening?
with the new host.
Who hosted it?
I don't even know.
Stuff's a bit shit.
We've got Cogwheel.
Imagine we just stayed on FIFA.
Well, you two can be my race engineers tonight. As I'm going to
So-
be all
Oh,
alone.
boss.
Here we have Cogwheel now. I'm probably going to go again. He is indeed. Let's see what he can do in his second lap on his soft tyres.
Quite impressed at the moment. He's up in P4.
Oh no, that's he's ruined that. He's butchered that turn 2 there. To be fair, so
We'll see what he'd like with the
he's backed out already. He's backed out. He lost too much time. Like
Yeah.
that was too much. Fozzie's on.
No.
People are doing a lot of laps on these softs, man. It's tired.
No,
I can't
but-
remember Tydig.
Now Mar's gonna be in the race.
Hey.
Hey!
Ah.
Go on, Amar. DxT Amar. On board with Morecambe at the moment. He's the one on the lap, other than Cogwheel. He's
Yeah.
obviously ruined his lap.
Doing the same.
Yeah, Fozzie's doing 3 laps on these tyres. It's a bit much.
Well, it's such a quick lap time. Again, he has enough time to come in and do another final, and hope that he can beat that time though. Needs a fresh set of tyres to start this race with.
Obviously, with being 12 drivers as well, it's not a bad place to be with Josh Bacon and Morecambe. 'Cause obviously, 12 drivers, they can put on the mediums and have a complete different strategy, but still be up with the big boys.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I'm hoping next season we'll get a few more drivers because it is more fun for everyone.
Again, I think next season there's been a few more people in. Next season could be something a bit different as well.
Morecambe
108.3 from Morecambe fan goes up to 6th. Probably could have gained a little bit of time if he hugged the wall a little bit more, but decent time. Got whiz bang on an outlap here. Just coming around this long left-hander as well. So let's see. Is that Jordan behind him? Jordan is behind. If I was, it's a tricky one. It's one of those like, do you try and go for the slipstream or do you wait? I mean, if he catches up coming round to the up the hill,
108.
nice.
4 lap
There we
old
go.
softs though.
Yeah,
That's the
he
risky
needs.
bit about that.
He's improved a lot though.
Yeah.
He did improve a lot, but he definitely needs to get a new set of boots on him if you can.
Joe, I reckon it is. Brazil is an OG track. Obviously, Fozzie is an OG driver. showing his son how to do it.
Mhm.
I remember watching. I think Brazil was one of my earliest memories watching F1.
Yeah, I remember Brazil quite a lot actually. The biggest memory from Brazil is literally when Hamilton overtook Glock, and when Massa won, and obviously Hamilton took the championship. That's like the one that stays with me the most.
Yeah, my one I think was just watching Schumacher go round.
Oh yeah, obviously there's loads of Schumi ones as well, but the one that stands out the most to me is that one Hamilton.
Yeah.
I felt it was one of those because it's what I find like I really liked Massa, so it was kind of one that was like it was good, but it was also like a kind of bittersweet, if you know what I mean. Like if Massa won it, it would have been great, but obviously I would have preferred Lewis to win like he did, but so it's a hard one to take.
Massa was a good driver.
Massa was quality. To be fair, the only thing that I think hindered Massa really was when he had the accident.
Yeah.
After that, he wasn't quite the same, but that would do that to you.
And
so.
when he was told to back off by the engineers, wasn't it? Remember, Alonso was faster.
Alonso. Yeah, I remember that. That was pathetic. Ferrari will always be that crappy team though. I mean, every team will usually pick a 1 or 2, whether they say it or not, right? Like it's obviously there's always someone who's quicker.
I think Ferrari abused it more blatantly.
I think Ferrari have abused it for their whole induction into fucking Formula One.
Yeah, so you see it when Leclerc's first year, how much they used to screw him up on their pit stops.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm on a pickle now. See who's
So,
I want to end
Russell.
doing
Yeah. What's up, Jake?
We're doing one shot.
Oh my gosh, why?
I'm gonna invalidate it.
They should have just done a random grid.
I should have done customized and put them on about.
How much of quali did you do before it reset?
About 5 minutes.
Where was you sitting?
Let's jump on board with Cogwheel here, currently in 5th position,
7th.
slightly up on his time.
Cars are starting to retire now. Oh, Pickle. Oh, for Pickle's coming in. He's not. He's hugging the wall. Pickle goes 5th, 108.1.
Slightly scruffy start to sector 2. Well, yeah, pretty much. Bit of a scruffy start to sector 2 for Tall Cogwheel. Now down to 6th after Pickle improved. Let's see what he's got coming around here. Well, he was only just about. Oh, okay, he's still 2 tenths up. So this could be. At the moment, it's going to put him. Could put him up to 3rd. Let's see what he's got coming down the straight now. Hugs the wall on the inside. 107.8 goes 3rd. He does make it. So
Well done, Talbot.
currently 3rd position for Cogwheel. Nice stat there, but we've got Bray on fire, who's again up on his time. So Bray.
Oh,
Phoenix is at 107.5.
There we go. There's the finish.
We've also got Rappelt on another lap.
Rappelt's on
He's
lap as well.
slightly down on his time though, but
And Japo's
currently
behind
has
him
provisional
as well.
pole.
Oh, he's up now. He's up 1/10 up.
Oh.
Let's
So let's see what Bray can do. Oh, Bray's 4 tenths up on his time. This is a possible provisional pole position here, unless Rappelt can gain a little bit extra time. Rappelt does improve to a 107.3.
2 temps.
And let's see what Bray's got in the locker. He should have stayed at. Oh, look how close that was. 107.362. 2nd position. So Phoenix is going to be in 3rd at the very best.
Power.
Power.
It's
Oh,
1
yeah,
second
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Cogwheel's obviously down. Fozzie's there. The only downside I would say for Fozzie, 4 lap old softs.
Yeah, that's not.
Not quite sure about that, but done a decent time. Just, I mean, might have just taken a little bit too much out of his tyres. So that's pretty much going to be the order now.
That will be it. Yeah, everyone's coming into the pits now. Phoenix gets in the pits and retires quite quickly. We can get on to the next part of the race. I'll jump into Discord.
So
Which is going on in
there you go.
Discord. But that's not Discord. That's WhatsApp. Look what's going on in the chat.
So may as well just do while people are still finishing, and there's still 1 minute 28 left. Has he? No, he has finished. So pole position. Oh, now it finishes. Brilliant. Tip Kiele. Well, we'll give it another readout when we get there. So here we go. So pole position, we have Rappolt on a 107.315. Second, we have Brown Fire on a 107.362, close there between the top two. Third, we have SNRS Phoenix on a 107.5. Fourth, we have Japoa on a 107.7. Fifth, we have Tall Cogwheel on a 107.8. Sixth, we have Fozzie on a 108.0. Seventh, we have Pickle on a 108.1. Eighth, we have Jordan on a oh wow, that skipped quickly. Jeez. Good evening, Patrick. How are you, my friend?
So Jordan on a 108.3. Morecambe is in ninth on a 108.3 as well, a couple hundredths behind. Whizbang in 10th on a 108.5. Then Molo with a 110 and Bacon
a bit dark.
112. So there you go.
It's looking a bit dark in the sky.
Everyone was on softs as well, other than Josh Bacon, but he qualified in 12th. So
yeah,
won't matter
it's one of those.
anyway.
I think when you have the amount of races like when there's 12, like maybe he wanted to, so he could have that. But I mean, that's true. Actually, Patrick, you do have a race ban. That is very true. That is why you lose not
yes, you have a race ban. Yes, after your shenanigans last race.
Yes, but. To be fair, with only 12 cards, it's quite a safe bet starting outside and starting on the tyres you want to.
It's nice to be on the time.
How'd you get me on one shot, Jake?
It's not even happened yet.
Oh, for God's sake, not even happened. What were you doing? You still in the lobby?
Going in now.
Jesus, we're about to start the race.
I am starting to wonder though if there's going to be any rain because it's looking a bit dark. I
very
don't think there will
cloudy.
be. I think it's going to be overcast, but it is just looking a little bit cloudy. Over in
It's a little bit
Brazil,
cloudy.
36
here in
laps.
Brazil. The hula girls are wearing big jackets still.
So, Mono Torre and Josh Bacon
fuck's
both
sake,
go
I'm
onto the
yawning.
hards. Shut up, hobo. You don't know my life. So yeah, top 10 as per usual,
yeah, hards.
qualified on the softs, so starting on the softs, and 11th and 12th, Monotori and Josh Bacon going for the hard tyres. So
Bit of a weird call, that one.
it's one of those which it depends. I mean, it means they can go hard and then switch to the softs, but it does depend on safety cars, which I reckon there'll be at least one.
Well, this race is a one stop anyway, so
It's a one stop if you go soft hard.
Yeah.
Or medium hard, if you wanted to do that, or it's a two-stop soft medium. There might be some people that could stretch those mediums long enough, but I don't know.
No, I think if you have picked a medium tyre, it's either onto the hards, which I wouldn't think anyone would want to do, because obviously you're going to pick the soft over the medium any day of the week. Or
it's one of those where you have so much choice. Well, yeah, you go soft medium, but you have a lot of choice because
you're wasting a lot of time in the pits.
Well, yeah, you are wasting time in the pits, but because of how this track is, because the hards do last so long, like you do have an option of like any point in the race really just coming in for a set of hards.
Yeah.
Cutting your stint short or something, using up your tyres, burning them out, and then coming in, going to hards to the end and trying it out. Or you just go for the two-stop, which again, any safety cars involved, you're going to want to take that fresh set of tyres.
Well, based on the tyre selection, I'm assuming there's no rain. Unless, obviously, that's why Molo and Josh have put on the mediums.
Well, yeah, I mean,
right?
obviously, they're the only people that have any choice. So unless there's maybe a chance of rain at the end, they're thinking, well, Saturdays I'll go on the hards then. And then wait till the end and come in. But it's got to be wet enough to even contemplate it. Because, you know, sometimes it starts raining and doesn't get wet enough. But here we go. I don't actually have the lights on my screen, so I'm going by the sound.
4, 5 lights.
5.
And long wait. And away we
and
go.
Away we go. Looks like Brian Fire actually got quite a good start there, but
timings are screwed up already.
Yep, a little bit. And Rappolt does retain the lead with Bray in second, and it looks like Phoenix is fighting with Japoa. And it looks like Cogwheel and Japoa there.
Oh, a big crash at the back.
And that's Fozzie as well, right at the back. That's unfortunate for Fozzie.
We are still racing. So we've got 2 cars at the back. One spun out, one crashed.
That we got. Nice.
15th.
I went quicker by 2 turns.
So look, back time wasn't now sorted out. Yeah, it was Tao Cogwheel. Unfortunately, had a good qualifying as well. Now it's at the back of the grid with wing
And
damage.
has wing
as well.
damage, yeah, that's gonna suck. Where's Japoa? Does he have any wing damage? He does not, so... I'm pretty sure it was still Cogwheel clipping Japoa anyway, so...
Well, yeah,
Pickle's
again.
overtaken... That looks
Not sure what
like
that
some
was
random
about.
rubbish, actually.
Yeah,
Looks like it was for Pickle, but...
yeah, well, there's nothing. But look on Pickle, there's nothing on.
Yeah, there's nothing going on really there. They're just close together. Maybe it was something to do with that. Ooh, and Japoa
Aussies.
gets a bit of a slide on.
His Whizbang got damage. Whizbang got damage as well at the back, so he'll be pitted as well.
Okay.
Just seen it because Fozzie just got past him. I was wondering how, but there you go. Whizbang is coming into the pits. Talcog will also
So
go
is
into the pits.
Cogwheel.
I'm assuming the hard tyres for those two boys.
Yeah, I would have thought so. I mean, I still think even now, like the hard tie to the end from lap like 2 would actually be a bit of a stretch. I think he's going to a set of mediums. He's going to a set of mediums.
Hoping for a safety car later on in the race. Whizbang's on onto hards though. This track's not exactly easy to overtake. There's only 2 really big overtaking
You've got to hope.
spaces
Yeah, you've got to hope you've got the speed down the 2 straights. Really, that's
here.
kind of
got
it.
the balls around the tyre S's, but obviously you make a mistake
Yeah,
there, you're
on
in the
that.
grass. Big lock up there from Pickle as he's being pressured by Japoa. Battling for 5th place right now.
Rappolt's starting to pull away a little bit from Bray as well, and Phoenix is hanging on in there for now. Looks like he's not quite got on the same pace as Brian Rappolt currently, but a long time left of this race.
110.
Yeah.
Japoa looks like he's got enough. Looks like he was eyeing up a move on Pickle, but looks like he's pulled out of it there. Going to turns 1 and 2.
Well, now
3.
DRS is enabled. It's going to be interesting because Bray is still in the DRS zone of Rappolt, so it looks like he's going to catch up, and this could also allow Phoenix to catch up a little bit. So we're going to have a little look-see. If those two start fighting, we could have a 3-way fight here. Morecambe fans kind of on his own a little bit. 2.9 back from Phoenix in 3rd, but 2.4 in front of Pickle.
Fozzie,
so Pickle and
damage
Japoa
again in the
close.
back. Yeah, it was Fozzie. He's got more wing damage as well.
Oh yeah, he has indeed.
I called the back of that. I'm not sure if he's contact with one of the
It
racing
must
points,
have been.
sorry.
It must have been some damage. Losing the right hand
Josh
side
got it,
like that
Josh has
anyway.
got it as well. Damage on Josh's car.
And Josh has got the right as well. That's odd.
Damage from both of them, I think.
That seems odd though. Both the same side.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. Bit odd on that one.
Okay, well, it's what it is.
Japoa, I think, is going to make a move
Well,
now. It's very, very close.
The racing lap, there's no damage, is there?
Oh, yeah.
No damage.
The guy in front of me literally like in the wall.
Here we go. Japoa making a move on 5th place on Pickle. Pickle goes defensive, but it's not able to do anything into turn 1. He will get DRS into turn 2 though. So, after the turn 2.
Could come back at him coming down this little straight here, but has fallen. Didn't have the cleanest of exits there, but the DRS is pretty strong around here, so.
Using a lot of overtake.
We've got Japoa going defensive. Oh, went for the switchback, like faked him out a little bit.
Yeah, good move from Japoa there.
Almost worked, but yeah, decent move from Japoa. We've got Josh Bacon. Josh Bacon looks like he's actually staying out with that wing damage, and he is, but he is also struggling a little bit, trying to keep that car on the track.
Oh, he's on hard tyres, that's his problem.
That doesn't help as well. He's got the janky hards, which are just shocking. Cogwheel and Whizbang going at it. I don't think, there wasn't any connection there. Just a bit put off, I think, Cogwheel by how Whizbang stopped. So.
Late lunge, possibly, yes. Late up the brakes.
Cogwheel has gone for it down the inside. Oh, goes really wide there. Didn't quite get it stopped in time.
No.
That's a shame, but Bray on fire now. Look how close he is. Oh, doesn't quite have it. That DRS paying dividends, and they are dropping Phoenix. I thought with those two fighting a little bit, they maybe slow up a little bit and Phoenix could reel them in, but they are dropping them currently. Gap's almost 3 seconds.
Well, Brayon's using a lot of ERS to keep up with Rappolt at the moment. Rappolt
He
on
is,
40%, and Brayon's half of that on 20.
It's odd though, because usually you might find the person in front using more to try and keep in front, because obviously with no DRS at his disposal, he's under a lot more threat than Bray is, but Bray's trying really hard to get past him and trying to use as much DRS as possible.
Josh again is still behind his teammate. It's still holding on in there.
Oh. My teammate got disqualified.
Hmm.
Does that?
First lap.
What for?
Probably driving the wrong way.
That happened to me yesterday. Easily done on this game.
Patrick
Yellow
saying, "Go,
flags,
go, go,
that's two.
Jordan."
Pickles.
Oh, that looks like it's Pickle.
He's spun,
It is
yeah.
Pickle. Oh wow, he's in like. Oh, here we go. He's back on track now.
Very, very careful because if them racing points.
He's going to let them come through, is he?
Oh, he's going to break them up. Oh, that's
He
not
is.
what
He's going to
Josh
split
wanted.
them.
That's
not what Josh wanted, but he's still going to get DRS though. It looks like Pickle's actually going to try and come back at Molotore here. Obviously, he's going to have the traction from those soft tyres. Doesn't look like he's actually got any damage either, so he's going to probably have a go here. And obviously, Torre a bit of a sitting duck with no DRS.
Yeah.
Pickle's going to try and go around the outside into turn 1.
Oh, bow breaks the
And
does,
does.
for
And
Josh.
Oh,
it's contact.
that was a bit naughty from Torre. I will say that was down. That was Molo's fault there. He literally
he's
just
turning on him.
didn't give him any
He's turning on
space. Didn't give him any space there.
Yeah, he
Pickle had the line, had the racing line, was in front of him going through turn 1 on the outside there. It was good battling up until that point.
No, I think Torre should have given more space. He literally turned in on
Oh
him.
no, 100% it's Torre's fault he turned in on him.
Torre's
Torre
let
has now
Josh
let
go.
Josh go.
Interesting. Well, I don't know why you would let the driver through that's got wing damage through.
Well, he's obviously. I mean, to be fair, Josh was kind of catching up, unless.
Oh, yellow's a sector 1.
I
What's
think
that about?
I don't know. Not like much to be. Oh,
Molo's
Molotore
retired.
retired.
On track.
Yeah. Wait, has he?
No, he's
He
crashed.
spun it.
No, he's
crashed out, coming through that little
DxT.
left-hander. That is so easy to let go of the back end there. It's really, really easy.
I tell you what, I'm not looking forward to our race later, or my race later on, considering I've done 0 practice around Brazil.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying that our DxT league's fallen out of sync.
Yeah,
Because that was like the best practice ever.
it was really good. I blame their attendance. It's pathetic. We're going to stay on board with Brayon.
Whizbang drive-through penalty in front of. So Whizbang got a drive-through for that. That's
Brayon
pretty brutal
stayed
for
right
him.
behind Rapport there as well during that VSC release.
Yeah, he's not letting him breathe, getting all up in his grill.
And Phoenix is catching up as well. Now 2 seconds behind. He's slightly catching. But
Yeah,
pitting.
I didn't see the gap before the VSC actually, but he might have been able to gap a little bit, gain a little bit in the VSC.
Pickles come in for hard tyres. Whizbang's obviously serving a penalty. Tagoggle's
Cogwell retired from the session. That is in the pits by the looks of things.
Yeah, it was.
So obviously he might have had some more damage and just got fed up.
Yeah, it's a shame. He had a good qualifying as well.
Yeah, he did. Or Bray keeps looking down that inside for turn 1.
Yeah, Cogwell was down left. It's unfortunate to see him go. Brayon's still not able to do anything yet on Rapport. Rapport's got a lot of overtake to use up.
I think the problem around here is it's very easy to follow when you're in a DRS and you can really keep the gap tight, but it is kind of hard to overtake. And I feel like Rapport's actually got a bit more pace than Bray on fire currently, because otherwise,
yeah,
I feel like Bray would be. If Bray loses out on DRS, we could probably see Rapport start pulling away here. Which he has actually just dropped out. He might not get it for the straight. That would be absolutely brutal if he doesn't. And I don't think he's going to get it.
I don't think he has. No, he has not.
He hasn't got it. He's outside the second. So we might be able to see Rapport now. Did Rapport do what I think he did? He did burn some ERS there to try and pull away.
Good move from Rapport.
Smart move though. Makes him drop the DRS now. If Rapport can keep it nice and clean, he should start pulling away, I reckon.
Chipowa's got within DRS of Morecambe now, battling for 4th. So that'll bring him closer into that little fight. At the moment, I feel sorry for Josh, probably the loneliest guy on track at the moment. 11 seconds to the car in front, 23 to the car behind. And he's still got the hard tyres on, the damage to the wing as well.
I feel like he didn't want to waste his hards. He's probably like, you know what? He's probably thinking the wing damage isn't that bad, where he can keep a reasonable pace. And he's probably thinking I can come in for hards. He can change his tyres and just take those hards to an actual decent lap number.
Yeah, I think the problem he's really got is obviously his teammate out the race using. There was a bit of a tow with them two.
Yeah, it looks like they were helping each other out there in terms of DRS and stuff. Bray on
Oh,
5,
Bray on
second session.
left.
Oh, that's going to kill his times. He's
Connection.
now going to be at a 60 AI level. So he's about to be caught by Phoenix rapidly.
Ooh, Phoenix nearly got
Phoenix
half
almost
spin.
dropped it. Oh, almost dropped it. Probably saw that on his screen and literally his eyes lit up.
Yeah, wait to put that a bit too early.
It's like a moth to a flame here.
Japaro within DRS again of Morecambe, getting ever closer. Now within
I
half a
don't
second.
actually think I have Bray on Fire on my friends list either.
Oh, it's another. Sorry, he's back. He's back. He's back.
He's back already. I don't have him.
But
on it.
he
I
is
just
now
thought-
within DRS of Phoenix.
Yeah, this
Morecambe
is the
gets a
point. Look how
penalty.
much he's dropped. 4.2 back on Rappolt. Just from being out for like
Phoenix,
what?
sorry,
Not even a lap.
Japaro's made a move on Morecambe. Brilliant move.
And Phoenix is trying to make a move on Bray as well.
Oh,
Bray
they
just
go
got back
side by
in thinking,
side.
what the hell?
Side by side through sector 1. Morecambe done the switchback, come back at him, but he's not giving it up, Japara. But I think he has to now. Good defender from Morecambe, brilliant. Yeah, and there you
Phoenix
go.
looking around the outside there on Bray, but Bray's defending really well.
That's really unfortunate from Bray. That's cucked him a little bit.
That is
there.
unlucky. Yeah, it has. I mean, the amount of time he dropped then was a bit much.
But I suppose if you've ever raced with an AI car, I think you do need to have the AI set so low because they do interfere with the race.
Yeah, they do. They don't. Even though they're AI, they're not actually that intelligent. And
No.
it looks like Phoenix is coming in now to get off those soft tyres. Let's see what he puts on.
Yeah, 'cause we
Probably
had a
thinking
race.
about the undercut.
I think it was yesterday. We had an 80 AI set, and they were
Yeah.
just too quick. Like even with the fact that they don't get any penalties, they get nothing wrong. And
Yeah.
I think 2 of them finished 5th and 6th. It's because of penalties and stuff. It's ridiculous. But Japara again trying to make a move on Morecambe, goes late on the brakes. Morecambe's a bit later. A good move from Morecambe. But Japara could get the straight line back.
Oh, it looks
Up
like
the
it's
hill.
similar to last lap, almost side by side, coming up this little hill here. Japara,
Has to
there's
back
no
out of that.
space there to try and get to go back down the inside. So good defending for Morecambe. He's putting in the car exactly where it needs to be currently.
Yep. And I'm still using this bit less overtake compared to Japara.
Yeah, I literally thought I saw rain on my screen then, but
Yeah, I thought I did as well. That's why
yeah,
I
it's
started
the white
talking
bits in the
slowly.
grass, I think. Yeah.
So
I think what's costing Japara is that just the ending to that final sector, he drops back a little bit, so isn't close enough to make the DRS work for him. But
nah.
let's see, coming down this straight now, DRS should be open. It is coming down the straight, and he's gonna surely be too far away. He is.
Oh, F1 JD's coming, I think. Oh, the Bray on Fire's coming.
Brown
Brown
Fire's
Fire's
coming.
coming,
Well,
yeah.
this will be interesting because obviously Phoenix tried to go for the undercut. Phoenix is coming down the straight now. Brown Fire is leaving. And Phoenix, oh, this is going to be quite close. Is it going to be close?
Phoenix on the mediums, and Brown's gone for the hards.
Yeah, so Brown does not expect him to pit again, and Bray has beaten him out actually. So the undercut, oh, it's actually still going to be so close, but the undercut not quite worked out there for Phoenix.
I think
but
it's
he
worked
is on
out
these
enough.
quicker.
I think it's
I mean,
he's on about a second there.
Well, he was like right behind him, wasn't he? That's
No,
after
he dropped-
Bray backed out.
He dropped a bit on the last corner, so I think it was about 2 seconds when he went into the pits. So he is
Okay.
getting quite a chunk.
And he's on those softer mediums, and those hards are going to probably take a little while to heat up. So
It's
could
more of
see.
an overcut track.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. The Power again's got to try and have a go at Morecambe. He's really struggling to make the overtake here, but I think his massive problem. I think he loses it.
Sector 1 yellow flag.
Pickle.
Pickle is out. Pickle has crashed. That's well, Whizbag's just gone through it. So that's through turn 1 and 2 there. Might be able to see on board with
DxT. There you go.
Morecambe. Yeah, there he is.
Drops
Parked
it
on the
coming out
grass
of
there
turn-
with a
turn
wheel
2.
missing. So a virtual safety car, not a
Oh,
full
that's
safety car.
perfect for F1 JD. He's coming to the pits. He's
Yeah,
timed
that's
that really
gonna-
well, so he shouldn't lose too much time under this.
Gone for the mediums as well.
Bacon's going to come past him though.
I'll tell you, has it? No, it hasn't. I was going to say it's cocked Rapport a little bit, but it hasn't really.
I have no shoreline speed. Oh my god.
What place you in, Jake?
Fourth.
Ooh, dreamer.
Right behind third and second, but
Oh, is that how it
I'm
works?
just about sticking with them.
Oh, really? Who's third
First
and
is
fourth?
Dark Stomper and J-Dunk.
Is Amara in first?
No, Mars in 6th, behind Matty.
Oh, who's first?
He's qualified 8th, Bo.
Ah, okay.
No, Bray on fire! Drive through penalty!
3 seconds down the road.
Oh, okay. That is absolutely...
That's cut his
Bray.
race. Oh, that's unfortunate from him. Phoenix will be happy about that one, but I don't think it's reciprocated with Brayon. Fuming with himself now. Will he serve it early? He does. He's coming in, serve it straight away. Phoenix will take 4th place. Morecambe and Chapoa now in 2nd and 3rd on the... Not pitted
I really
yet,
don't
obviously.
trust the VSC timing though, like the sector times.
No,
like,
I don't.
A lot of people get caught out, and it'll be one of those like it shouldn't be like you think you're under, and you're over.
I just don't like the fact the times. I remember before when it used to be exact time, where this time it's like, this split. So you'll get like it'll jump from 1/10 to 2/10 to 3/10 to 1/10 to 2/10. Whereas before you would see it gradually change through each millisecond.
I feel like it doesn't update quick enough in this game almost because, like you say, you'll be like, say you're 8/10 in the green, you come up to a corner and then like within like half a second, it's like boff, you're now a second in the red. You're like, what the hell? And you're literally slowing down, and it's still not really going. It's still not catching up that much. And Morecambe fan is in the pits.
Well, I was watching F1. They were going through like the cockpit. They've got a VSC button, so why can't we have that? So we should have a VSC
safety
button.
car, Jake.
Lap 11.
Oh, who crashed?
Yan lights.
Oh.
Yes, I think we should have a VSC button where you hit the button and you automatically match the delta, because otherwise it's ridiculous. And that's what they have in real life, so why can't we have it in the game?
I got 1.3 in my delta, go!
Yeah, no, it should be like that. There should be just a button, like you said, like instead of it being a DRS, when you're on the VSC or safety car, you press that button, and it just literally limits you the whole way round. No one can do anything sneaky. Like, you're all going at the same speed, you know what I mean? And then it just slows you down to a nice pace.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have a look at a quick penalty check while we're doing this. 3 seconds.
I'm expecting Japawa to come in this lap as well.
Yeah, let's have a look with Rappelt as well. See Rappelt's coming in. Oh no, he's not. Rappelt's staying out. No, he's staying out.
Okay.
I thought he was. I think he took a weird line through that.
He really wants a nice, proper, fresh set of tyres for his final stint then.
Japawa's matching him as well, staying out. Very strange.
Okay, interesting. I mean, it depends. What they're. I mean, I don't think that this track's too bad on the tyres at the end of the day. Like,
but
they might be able to take them a bit further.
Let's have a look at the gap from leader. Because at the moment, Phoenix is 22 seconds. 16.
Yeah.
Phoenix is 22 seconds from Rappelt. What's the pit limit around here? The pit length? Got to be around that, surely.
Is it 18 to 20 seconds around here?
Yes, I said it's the longer Rappelt was staying out. He's actually kind of compromised his win potentially.
Behind, back into the game, man.
I mean, yeah. If Phoenix keeps catching, the only downside Phoenix is going to have is his mediums getting to the end. It's going to be much tighter than Rappelt. You know, Rappelt's going to have like what 5 laps fresher tyres. Makes a big difference when you're talking about getting to that end percentage.
Oh, it's going to be a little battle here with Josh, F1 and Brayon all now within a second of each other. Josh still struggling with that front wing loss.
What the fuck? I got a 1,000 penalty.
What for?
Bro, stop hitting me. I was weaving all my tyres and he's hit the back of me.
Do you know who hit me a lot in DxT? Slimmy Cam. He hit me on the formation. Go on.
So Rappelt's come
I
out.
can't get that rescinded because I don't stream.
Phoenix has come out just behind him, 1.3 behind him. Japawa's going to come out behind Morecambe fan. So Morecambe fan did jump him.
So the undercut worked then?
Yep. So yeah, sorry, Slimmy Cam hitting you in the VSC instead.
Oh yeah, like it wasn't even that. He hit me on the formation lap. Because obviously I'm a bit sketchy on the wheel, but I'm still doing my thing, kind of warming up my tyres, just, there's someone in front of me, so I can't, I have to brake. He hits me. And then he tapped me again, I think it was on the first lap. And then under I think it was one of the earlier laps. We're going through Spoon, and I'm about to turn in the first left of Spoon, and he tries to go down the inside of me, and I'm thinking, like, there wasn't a gap there. It was a bit, little bit annoying, just a bit impatient. Don't have a problem with the guy, just a little bit impatient.
So in all that, Bray on Fire has cleared
Who was on that car?
Josh and F1. That was Slimicam. Yeah, so Breon's cleared Josh and F1. He's now up to the 5th place. Japawa got to try and get the place back from Morecambe.
5 seconds. And the safety car.
So I was about right with the 18-ish second sort of mark.
You come out
for
Phoenix. Look at the gap now between Rapport and Phoenix.
It's basically going to kick some at any time. The safety car.
Really? Do you remember that restart that you had? Was it last night, Jake? Yeah. When it came in, literally as you're going down that final chicane.
Yeah. Nothing.
You just had to kind of just like go. I think they should genuinely set more of a different area for it to go. Like, if it's going to go, it has to go in this area, not like around the last little chicane.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? A lot of bugs in this, well, a lot of things in this game they should really sort out, but...
Well, the annoying thing that I find with a lot of these games is they try and fix some other bugs, but then they leave some bugs and then they create more. Yeah, then they create more, and it's just like, you're kind of going backwards here, like...
Oh, sorry, Japan making a move on Morecambe. Up into 3rd place now. Those fresher mediums have come into play. Took a few laps though. Morecambe could have a chance to come back at him now. Back on the second DRS straight. I don't think it's possible though, because look at the gap Japan has pulled on him. Will F1JD have a move on Josh? Win DRS. Not close enough by the looks of it though. Josh will stay ahead. Breaks very early though, F1JD.
So...
Oh, that might be the lag.
So, I'll tell you someone who's in quite a good position right now. Josh. I mean, yes, he still needs to pit and he still needs a wing, but that's the only bad thing. But he's going to be on a fresh set of soft tyres for the end of this race, so he could be rapid. And if anything happens, say if like a safety car happens when he's on that set of softs, unless people come in, or if there's like unless people come in to change their tyres, he could be rapid. But he might actually, if there's another crash and there's another safety car, if I was him, I would just, we know the softs can go like 15, 16-ish laps. If there's one in the next few laps, I'd say get a set of softs on and be rapid.
Yeah,
I can't see too many people pitting.
He's getting to that window now where softs come into effect more and more.
Yeah, and like I said, I can't really see too many people pitting, really. I mean, everyone might just, like, surprise me and everyone might come in for softs, but I really feel like people like Rapport would on 2 set of like lap 2 mediums. If Phoenix doesn't pit or if Japower doesn't pit, you know, it's a bit of a buffer.
He's got pace. You can see him, like F1JD is struggling to get past him, and he's got no damage on him. But with Josh, with that damage, he's still keeping ahead. Jordan
needs to just play it smart here and use his traction to his advantage. Like on that left-hander going up the hill, he needs to get a nice little entry and get a nice exit as well, and then just try and draft him all the way up the hill till the DRS is done. Use his overtake.
Yeah, I think he's using. Oh, Josh.
I mean, Josh does have a lot of overtake, to be fair.
Jordan gets a bit unstuck there.
What's happened, Jake?
No, it's just ruined. Like, just hear what the fucking shit is.
Fozzie's come into the pits, falling behind Whizbang.
Because of the safety car, people just put on mediums instead of hards.
Okay,
instead of hards. I have 8 seconds penalty for that fucking shit even.
Oh, JD's falling behind a lot now. Just managed to get DRS there, but...
I've lost like 3 seconds already.
So here we go.
Oh, Josh has broken DRS to Jordan. Jordan didn't get it on that stretch.
They race like every lap is the last lap. They're slowing. Oh my god.
Did you come to no assist, Jake? We have good drivers.
What the
oh, penalty for Jordan. Do you know, I'm actually slightly tempted because I've obviously switch over to my wheel
Yeah.
to go back to assists until I can get used to it on assists and then go to no assists. Because I feel like I just kind
You're
of got
doing
used to
quite a
no
lot.
assist.
Yeah, you're doing
Like
quite a lot
it's
to the point.
yeah, like I just switched from assist to no assists on my pad, and I was kind of getting there. I had an okay like pace on my pad, and I felt quite comfortable doing no assists on my pad. And then I get a wheel. I've got to learn a wheel, and then I'm doing no assist at the same time, and it's like, wow, I've literally still learning two things. So part of me is thinking maybe put ABS back on and traction control back on, and then go to assists for next season using a wheel, and then slowly start bringing them off again or something like that.
Yeah, possible.
I don't know. I don't want to. I really enjoy using my wheel. I love it. It's really good, and like I feel like. I mean, certain tracks which I hated before, like America, that first sector on a wheel is really actually so nice to do on a wheel. I actually quite enjoy it, but I feel like on no assist at the moment, I'm not used to using a throttle pedal enough or things like that. So I feel like I'm struggling on that sense, and I feel like I should get used to using my actual wheel first before I try no assists. So it is slightly tempting for next season to jump back to no assists and just get used to racing with the wheel
Jump
before
back
I
to
start taking it
the
off.
last two races, I suppose you can do that as well. Fozzy's got
No,
past Whiz Bang for 8th place.
Yes, indeed. Those nice fresh mediums compared to 19-lap old hards. Nah, I don't want to keep messing about. This is why I said I'm just going to sit out, because I got Brett was like, yeah, okay, you can go to a no assist if you commentate. I'm just going to stick to that. I don't want to keep going back and forth, like, you know.
Yeah, Josh is pitted by the way as well for these 22-lap old mediums. Hard, sorry.
He'll have a good set of softs though, but he's going to need a wing change. So yeah, that is. I am contemplating going to assists for on my wheel for season 7, and then jumping back up or something. Are you saying no assist, Hobo?
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I don't. Either way, like, I'd rather us all race together, but I just need to get used to my wheel, and it's either get used to it, no assists, and just bring myself through it, or learn the wheel bit of it first with assists, and then learn no assists.
Oh, I said I can race no assist in the assist league. I'm sure Brett would be alright with that.
Well, you could, I suppose.
No, we'll
What's
wait
happened,
and see.
Jake?
I can stand behind King's Arm and flee.
Oh yeah.
Literally defender like it's literally his life
It's
depends
King's
on
Arm, innit? Yeah, because it's King's Arm, man.
He ain't pitted, so he's been on mediums on 19 laps against fresh softs, and he's just defended like his life depends on it.
Be protecting Flea, probably. You know, they're in party and stuff, chatting.
Then
Probably open his
I was about
teammate
to
out.
overtake both of them, so they boxed me in on the straight. Just getting fucking tag teamed around Brazil again.
Gaps are spread out quite a lot now. Whiz Bang.
Yeah, there's not much going on at the moment, is there? Whizbang on his 20-lap old hards. Obviously falling back from Fozzy. Fozzy's 11 seconds back from Josh. Josh is on the fresh set of softs, so but he's 23 seconds back from Jordan. It's going to be it'd be worth seeing actually how much time he's going to gain. Let's whip on the old lap data quickly. Maybe compare some times. I'm going to see what Jordan does in comparison to what Josh does.
Oh, Finn is coming to the pits. Soft tyres.
Oh, okay.
So
This will be a blinder if there is a safety car in the next few laps.
I don't think there will be, to be honest, though, because everyone's quite spread out.
It would take like a completely just a random mistake, but he's only
got a lot to do now.
He has, but I mean Bray on those hards, they're about 1.5 second lap slower. So I mean he's got no penalties either. That might help him out for his finishing position at least. So I actually completely missed what Jordan did. So a 1:10.0 from Josh. And Jordan, I'll stay on board with him. It's quite a quick lap, so we'll be able to see what he does next time round.
Pull back into DRS on Fozzy.
Blimey, Fozzy must have had a mistake.
Into turn 1. No, pulls out of that one, but he has got the next DRS straight 2. Is a good exit out of here though. Make it work. He can overtake already. And you look at the drag he's got. to be a simple move for Whizbang, and it is straight past into 8th place. Oh, picks up penalties. Forward does Fozzie.
Oh.
Well, so you guys are going to be racing in the Friday League still in it next season.
1:11.9. So it's almost Josh is almost 2 seconds a lap quicker at the moment. Yeah, maybe. I haven't actually decided really what I'm doing.
Boo.
I tell you one thing.
There's only like 12 people in the race, so.
Oh, I'll be joining you as well on PS4.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know, dedicating, like, it's just, I mean, I don't know.
It's just long.
Honestly, maybe a change of race time, I would prefer.
Yeah, we're going to go an hour earlier.
Because I feel like it starts at 10 right now, yeah? I mean, I know some people struggle to get home from work and stuff, and we might lose some people, but I also feel like we might gain some people by changing the time. Because I kind of... it's not so much a wasted evening, but it's like I'm waiting throughout the evening to then race at like 10 to finish at 11:30, and it's just like I feel like if it was an hour or two earlier, like 9 or 8, it would
I think we'll
give a bit more of the evening left.
We're going to be thinking about dropping to 9 o'clock at least, possibly 8.
We could do a vote and maybe just do start time vote and do like 8, 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But then just keep it the same. So like we did when it came to like the clocks going backwards and stuff again.
Oh
like,
yeah,
we left it, you know.
Yeah.
Like just leave it like it's 8 o'clock throughout the whole.
Season.
Well, I mean the first season it will probably be that anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to change probably, but just keep it at the same time even when
we don't do
change.
what translation do. We change the time.
No. It makes sense though, because obviously they've got people that need that time changed. It helps them out a lot. Some people that race in from across the world.
I just want to end myself. I appeared to get out of traffic, and I'm stuck on another car.
So, but yeah, that would be something worthwhile. And then I don't know. I feel like I'd really like to think about some kind of qualifying session before. It's hard to do though. Like you're not going to get enough people that would commit to doing like either a really long race session, like say if we started at 7, done full qualifying, and then like especially imagine people going out in Q1, man, they're going to sit around for like another 40 minutes. That's the only downside, but it would be cool if to fit something like that in maybe. I suppose if people are out you could quit, it wouldn't matter, right? Because then you can just do custom grid the day after, so I guess it wouldn't matter. But they definitely need to think of some extra things to be able to do to make it a bit more entertaining or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because even the custom grid wouldn't work because the guys that everyone would have fresh tyres in the race.
Well, yeah, they would, but I mean that's irrelevant, right? Because most people will do like one lap, you know. So I don't think it would make that much of a difference.
Maybe hard to do one day, but not the other.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. There's so many other problems with trying to do that. So I don't think it would ever work unless you're like an esports sort of driver, and got all the time in the world. But I think definitely change time. Also, I really wish they would fix multiplayer cars.
Yes,
I would love that to be like sick, because you can have the same livery, maybe change a little bit so you know what car it is, and stuff like that. That would be so bloody awesome.
It's the dots. It's just the dots in the garages that have really letting it down.
Yeah, if you could, like you said, if you join, it's
the garages. The dots in the garages.
Phoenix looks like he's got past Bray.
Yeah, he has.
He has indeed. So, like, if you could, it's like we mentioned, like when you go into FIFA clubs, you join your club's room, you join your dressing room, you pick your position. If you could, literally, when you go into this, you pick your multiplayer car, and then you join someone's team, for example, and you go right, join team.
Yeah, like you'll have like team 1.
Join team and use your own car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you could both have a.
Instead of having
team 1, team 2,
like, Ferrari, Ferrari, Mercedes, you have team 1, team 2. And whoever picks driver 1, it's that livery you're using.
Well, even if you just.
Or you're sharing that garage. Even that.
You're just his teammate, and then you could both have. I mean, it'd be nice if everyone had to have a similar sort of livery, like the same colour scheme, but then maybe something different somewhere. Like people at the moment, if they've got different coloured halos at the moment, like Lewis Hamilton's got the purple strip, but Bottas has got like the blue strip, things like that. Just little subtle things which could change a little bit, but other than that, it's like the same. That would be so bloody awesome to have.
Yeah, unfortunately, Codemasters didn't put that in this game.
Nah.
It's not their fault.
It's not is their fault.
No,
They can do it.
but with multiplayer cards, there's nothing to do with licensing though. Multiplayer cards is their sort of thing, right? They have the license to have the Formula 1 car, like to let people be able to customise them themselves and everything is part of the game. I think if people wanted to copy like Mercedes or something like that, then there'd be issues. But I genuinely think they could. That'd be something cool to implement.
Yeah, and you can assign someone a sponsor as well. So they're the Shark sponsor, they're the Oceana sponsor, whatever the other ones are. The Exion, or you just let drivers do what they want.
Yeah. Do you know what I just realised as well? What's going to be weird next game if Mercedes go back to their silver livery?
Yeah.
I think everyone's loving this black livery, and they're going to switch back probably for next year. And I think they should keep this black one, man. Smart as anything.
Whizbang's pitted from 27 lap old. Jesus, he's done a lot of time on those hards.
Phoenix is catching up Morecambe pretty quickly as well. So we could see Morecambe under attack in the next, maybe as soon as next lap, maybe a couple laps. Morecambe's not got much ERS left either, and Fozzie's relatively healthy for her at the moment.
You mean Phoenix?
Oh yeah, sorry, Felix.
Yeah, I think going back to what we were saying, I'd love it if they did something better with the multiplayer cars. Oh, yellows!
Oh, it's a yellow flag.
Josh.
That is Josh. I also think that would be cool for the reason of you could technically have like 3 teammates.
Yeah.
You could just you could have like maybe set it to up to 4 people or something, or up to however many really. But so like if you, me, and Jake were all racing in the same tier in the same league, we could all be teammates. Like something like that would be sick.
I'm showing your pit box. I won't be able to pit.
Shut up.
Or instead of having that, you can have sister teams, can't you? So you can have.
Well, yeah, you could
teams.
do, yeah. Similar sort of livery, maybe slightly different shade or something. Josh getting a new win there.
DxT Hobo, DxT MR versus DxT Nevo, DxT Anthony.
You get a Maya.
You wouldn't get Amar because you don't even like Amar, man. You diss him all the time, man. Phoenix is going up the inside of Morecambe.
Shit driver.
That was ages ago.
No, it wasn't. It's still fresh in my mind, like it was yesterday.
Tomorrow?
Was that tomorrow? Oh, was that the future? Yeah, Phoenix to get past him up into 3rd place, but he has now got 9 seconds to try and catch up to power.
Unless those mediums really start falling off, I don't think he's going to be able to make that much of a gap in. Well, he needs to do it in 3 laps really, to give himself 1 lap of DRS. But I don't think it's going to be possible. They'd have to fall off quite considerably. Rapalt's done a great job out front though. Pretty much led from start to finish. Qualified pole. Not done anything wrong. Kept it clean.
He's in a quiet race, to be honest.
Yeah, he has really, especially when pretty much since. Well, I mean, he was kept honest for quite a few laps until as soon as Bray disconnected. That's when the race really just became his to lose.
Yep. I think the loneliest driver now goes to F1 JD, who's got a 30-second gap to the car in front and then 20 seconds to the car behind.
Jordan's probably loving it.
Yeah, he's probably fine on his own there. Morecambe's now fallen out of DRS from the car ahead. Oh, yeah, Jay didn't. He just picked it up from Phoenix.
Yeah.
Not sure we'll get it for the next one, though.
Looks like Phoenix is still pulling away. Yeah, no, he's too far gone now.
Yeah, he's gone out of it.
I mean, if anything as well, Phoenix actually dropped back from Japoa, so that could have been a bit of a scruffy lap, actually. I mean, we're not talking massive amounts, but those mediums holding on pretty well.
In Japoa seems to have gained a bit as well. I think Japoa did a good lap because he's now within a 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, he was like 11 or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, well he's back into 11 now. I think.
Oh, he's back in 11 now.
He's just rapid.
I mean, Rapalt has quite a lot of VRS to play with. So does Phoenix, to be fair. But I think he gets to this stage. I mean, is Bray on 20 lap old hards going to challenge Morecambe? Probably not. It's possible. Those mediums could fall off, but it's doubtful. There's no real other close gaps. Whizbang's only 6 behind Josh, but Josh is on a fresh set of softs as well. 11 seconds from Josh to Fozzie. Like, there's big gaps.
Yeah, everyone's
across now. Yeah, it's probably, unless something random happens or catastrophic happens, I think what we're seeing is going to be the finishing order, barring penalties. Let's have a little butchers at them while we're here.
Whizbang could be unlapping himself as well in the next few laps.
That's true. I mean, actually, yeah, to be fair, Morecambe actually could drop down behind Bray due to penalties. And Phoenix has 3 seconds compared to Japoa has none.
Oh, big luck up there from Whizbang. He's struggling behind Morecambe. Obviously, he's a lapped car, but he is faster on all those fresh, soft tyres.
I mean, Morecambe has to be slightly careful because obviously Bray on Fire has a lot less penalties. So it's one of those, I mean, if he's that much quicker though, like you say, I think just let Whizbang go, get the DRS off of him, try and try and hold on to him in the DRS for a little bit. It might help you pull away rather than fight it because he's losing quite a bit of time now to Bray. I mean, he probably knows that he's kind of a cooked goose when it comes to penalties, but.
Whizbang, has he let him through? He's gone very wide early, but I don't think he's letting him through.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have to.
No, he doesn't. Doesn't have to. No,
he doesn't have to. So I mean, Whizbang might be a bit frustrated, thinking, "Just let me go. I'm on fresh tyres. You're not." But
right.
he definitely wants to get ahead of him. No, that's for sure.
Whizbang is not. He hasn't got the balls to make the overtake. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think he just needs to stick it down the inside.
Yeah, but it's one of those, isn't it? He's a lap car. Do you want to go sticking up the inside? And what if Morecambe doesn't expect it, and then they clash, and then he spins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still think Verstappen turned in on Ocon.
Yeah. I actually can't remember. I remember it briefly, but I don't remember the ins and outs of it.
Nah. It's a long time ago now.
So we're going to have Rappolt now on his last lap, so I'm going to jump on board with Rappolt, coming into the second sector now for his final lap of the race, led from start to finish. Had a very close battle with Bray on Fire through the first few laps until Bray disconnected, and that was pretty much Bray's race over in that, well, a little bit of that sense, but then the little spin that he had, the little crash, pretty much ended his chances of a win there, which is a bit of a shame, but he's done well to come back up into 5th, probably going to get 4th by the end of it. So here we go now, having Rappolt coming around the second sector, this long sweeping left-hander now, before we have the medium speed left before he climbs up the hill going down the straight. Here we go now. Coming around this little, just before the pits now.
Little kink.
Yeah, little kink. And crosses the line to take the win there. And here we have Japoa now coming through the little left-hand kink. Just by the pits now. And he will cross the line to take second position. And Phoenix now at the same sort of place. I'm not going to keep saying kink because some people are going to probably get turned on.
Yeah, all kinky.
Hugs the wall to take third position.
Morecambe managed to
Morecambe
keep
here,
behind.
Yeah, but he's about to lose out to Bray.
No, he didn't.
Wow, he didn't. Bray must have picked up something else then. Bray must have picked up another penalty because I swear Morecambe had 9 seconds. Wow. Oh well. So he didn't.
So F1JD, the last one to cross the line now.
Yeah, and here he comes now with a little left-hander.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
I wonder why I'd go on the grass and it goes...
That would have been awkward if you had DNF then. Oh, really?
Well, it was
yeah, the corner cuts in this game are actually jank.
Alex, I'll let you do the wrap-up. Driver of the day was Morecambe. Right?
Morecambe? Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, so... When we get the old... I'll get the board up again. And I'll break it down for yous.
I'm so shit.
There we have Rappolt on the top step of the podium there. And here we go, spraying some rose water. Living the dream. Actually, in Brazil it probably is champagne, actually. Alright, just wait for this to get over and done with. And then we can run down the final positions. Please wait. So, taking the win today, we have Rappold Racing in the Alpha Tauri. Second, we have Japoa in the Renault. Third, we have Phoenix in the Mercedes. Fourth, we have Morecambe in the Alpha. Fifth, we have his teammate Bray. Sixth, we have F1 in the McLaren. Seventh, we have Fozzie in the Mercedes. Eighth, we have Josh in the Racing Point. Ninth, we have Whizbang in the Renault. 10th, we have Pickle. In fact, technically 10th, but he DNF'd. 11th for Tool Cogwheel, another DNF, and 12th Molotore, another DNF. So there's your top 9 there. So congratulations to the top 3. Look at Rappold there, his fastest lap of the race as well. Quite a bit quicker than second place man.
The penalties as well. Brayon had 3 seconds, and yeah, Morecambe did have 9, so the gap must have been just over 6 seconds as they crossed the line.
Oh.
Alright, so obviously we have got I have got my race, so Alex, if you wanted to do interviews, you can do. But I got a set up.
Don't use mine.
I don't actually think I have any one of them on my friends list. I think it's something we'll leave for this week, and then I'll get everyone on my friends list for next week. So the top 3. I mean, next week might be a better way to do it. I know you still got your race, but then we can talk to like even Phoenix and stuff about winning the championship and stuff. Just for the final race of the season might be a nice little touch.
Sounds good. Right,
so
I
yeah,
will
well done everyone anyway.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
And we'll see you
Me
next
too.
week. Thank you, Jake and Alex as well for staying in.
Yeah, thank you everybody. Catch you on Tuesday for the regionals.
Goodbye.